Hey guys, my name is Morgan. I'm the newest employee at the rag company. I consider myself an enthusiast and I love taking care of my car. Since I started working here, I learned that Levi and Anthony are really good detailers and I want to be just like them. In this series, we're going to go simple step by step to take us from washing our cars in our driveway all the way up to professional level auto detailing. So if you want to learn how to take Levi and Anthony's jobs out from under them, let's get started.
Hey guys, it's Anthony with the Rag Company, and I am here with
Morgan from the Rag Company.
And we are continuing the series of Morgan Learns Detailing. So, as you guys know, in our very first episode, we went across the street to the junkyard and picked up this Tiburon GT hood, which has seen better days. How would you say this hood is? Pretty dirty?
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. There's a lot of like surface dirt, it looks like. Obviously we can see that, but then there's also like some scratches and like either sap or bird poop on it.
Oh yeah, so you're on the right page here. So there is some deeper gouges, there's definitely some etchings, there's probably some areas of clear coat failure. There's a good combination of different things that she can use as a basis for learning. So you guys are probably wondering, Anthony, what's that weird thing on your head? Well, like many other cool instructors in the world, like that do skydiving or bungee jumping or crazy action sports, it's kind of the same thing, right, for detailing. So anyways, we're gonna be washing this hood today. That's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna be washing it, and in the next episode, we're gonna have Levi inspect it and go over the hood with you with skin grip lighting and showing you what to look for. Now, for washing this thing, what do you think we're gonna do?
Well, if it was me at my house on my car, I would probably like spray it down first and then just get like some soapy water and a wash mitt, get it off, and then spray it down again.
That could work, right? Especially in this case because we are gonna be correcting this hood and probably eventually be coating this hood. Improper washing wouldn't be the worst thing that we could do, right? So just saying, that's not that that's improper, but basically there's really no way to make this thing any worse. It's just that bad. Yeah. I think we can both agree on that. In our Wash Wednesday episode, I showed you how to do a foam cannon with a 2-bucket wash with tons of foam, and that was pretty crazy and fun. But for something like this that we're isolating to a studio, we're gonna be using a rinseless wash. So, do you know what a rinseless wash is?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, what do you know about it?
Well, obviously it's rinseless, so that means that we just don't have to spray it off after.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So rinseless is all in the name, meaning rinseless. We don't have to rinse it. So can you still do a pre-spray? Yes. Can you still soak it down with water? Yes. Can you rinse it off at the end? You can, but it's not needed because basically the product that's left on the surface after the wash is done is absolutely safe to dry into the paint. Actually makes it easier because it provides lubrication as you're drying more so than water would. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
So today our rinseless wash solution is going to be, of course, Optimum No-Rinse, which is the industry standard for rinseless washes. Smells good, looks pretty cool, and is extremely efficient and safe. Polymers are actually extremely advanced. Basically what they do is they land on the surface of something like this, and they will actually grab loose contaminants and hold it in what's called a Zwinner ionic bubble. I think that's how you say it. I don't know why I keep doing the quotes. Sorry guys. So Zwinner ionic bubble, it'll grab contaminants and pull that into a bubble basically. And what happens is that that bubble is a safety net for all those contaminants to keep it from actually touching the surface again. So when you pre-spray with O&R, what that's doing, it's adding one of the safest methods of pre-spray. It's actually doing more than traditional water would because it's actually grabbing that dirt and holding into a bubble. Once you have that done and you take a damp towel that's been soaked in O&R and wipe across the surface, basically none of that contamination is going to touch that clear coat or that bottom surface before it's actually captured in that towel.
Okay.
So basically wipe, flip, or use a mitt and dunk back in the bucket to release that dirt and go back onto the panel. Cool. Did I lose you guys? I feel like I got kind of complicated there. Hopefully that makes sense. It's gonna make sense once we get started on this. And once we do a pre-spray, we'll zoom in on some footage so you see exactly what we're talking about. So with that said, we're gonna grab our IK multi-sprayer, some Optimum No-Rinse, a bucket, and a couple different wash mediums to show you the difference between using a mitt and using a plush towel such as like the Eagle Edgeless 350. So let's go grab some stuff. All right, so to get started, we actually need to mix our solution first. So this is going to be our gallon of O&R. No guys, we are not using the whole thing. So it's an 8 ounce, 32 ounce, or even a gallon, you're getting a ton for your money because this dilutes 256 to 1, meaning 256 parts water to 1 part product. So with that said, we have our gallon size here today. What's nice is that this capful here just so happens to be around ½ an ounce, and this product dilutes ½ an ounce to a gallon. So again, you're getting a ton for your money. So what we're gonna do, we have 3 gallons of water in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do 3 capfuls. 1, 2, 3. Once we mix our product, what I like to do is just take my hand and just kind of stir it in so that water turns nice and like a nice like blue, like a tropical blue. You know what I mean? If you've ever been to like the Bahamas or something like that. Now with that done, now we know our dilution ratio is perfect, right? This is the standard dilution. We know this is where it needs to be. So what I like to do is I like to grab the IK multi-sprayer, and this is my pre-spraying tool. This is what I use to basically pre-spray that panel to lift that dirt before I begin the wash. Knowing that this is at a perfect dilution, anything inside here is going to be a perfect dilution as well. So 256 to 1, go ahead and unscrew this, fill this up to around that fill line, 35 ounces of water, and that's right about there. Cool. All right, so the next piece of the puzzle are going to be our wash mediums. So 2 different options here. We have chenille wash mitt, which I prefer to use with O&R. And then on the other hand, we have the Eagle Edgeless 350 microfiber towels. So what these are, they're circular knit weave, 350 GSM, 70/30 blend towel. Basically one of the safest and most efficient in terms of towels for rinseless washing, because yeah, you could use the Eagle 500, but it's gonna be denser because it's a heavier weight. The 350 is that nice perfect weight to where when you do get it wet, it still feels nice in the hand.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and dunk both of these in our solution here. That is cold. Did you fill up this water?
No.
It's freezing. Cold water's fine though. We're gonna work with that. So we have our multi-sprayer with our solution, so we're gonna go back to our hood and do a pre-spray.
Okay.
Pretty simple. The IK multi-sprayer is a pump sprayer. Most people still don't know this when they buy the sprayer. It's a pump sprayer. You gotta pump the thing. Actually, I'm gonna make you pump it up.
Okay.
I've pumped up enough of these here in my career at the rag company. You know, I'm passing on the torch, letting her do some work.
So how do I know when to stop?
Basically, good question. So there is a release valve here that will actually hiss at you when it's over pressurized.
Like that?
Just like that. See how she flinched? Did the same thing my first time. I remember my first IK multi-sprayer. So it is at max pressure. It's ready to go.
Okay.
So what we'll do is go ahead and pre-spray the whole hood. Now what's cool about the multi-sprayer is you can adjust how you want your spray output. So if I want it to come out as more of a mist, which is my preferred method when I'm clay barring a car, I like to mist it, versus having more of a straight stream. Like if you really want some pressure, you can stream it like that. I kind of like it right in the middle personally. There is no protection on this hood at all. See how flat that is? Literally not a bead in sight. That's great. Well, what we'll do is we'll have Dane come in closer for a closer look at the actual liquid on the surface to show you perhaps some of the encapsulation that's going on with the dirt. So this has been soaking for a little while now. What do you think?
It's pretty cool. I can actually see like little clusters of dirt inside these pools here.
Yeah, pretty cool, right? It's one of those things that you don't realize how effective it is until you actually get up close and look at it. So if you're at home and you're using O&R, spray some of this on a dirty car and you'll see exactly what it's doing. It's pretty interesting. So now the next step is we are going to grab our wash mediums and we're gonna actually wipe down the hood. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So we're gonna set this aside for now, grab those and get to washing.
Okay.
So what I like to do is I like to partially wring this out. So we're not wringing it out all the way. We're wringing about 3/4 of the way. So not to where it's completely dry, but right to where it's about damp and still has some moisture left in it. So right about there is good.
Right.
So I'll hand you that. And we'll fold that into 4ths. And I'm gonna grab this chenille wash mitt. Holy crap, this water's cold. Moving on. So how about this? Let's have a competition. It'll be a friendly competition.
All right.
I do this side of the hood and you do this side of the hood. Okay. But before you start, I do need to show her how to do that, right?
Right.
So I'm explaining this to you guys. So when it comes to using a chenille mitt, what I like to do is I like to tuck in the cuff here, because I personally don't like putting my hand inside mitts. That's just me. Okay. So I have this. What I'm gonna do is go in straight lines. So straight lines. Oh wow, you can hear that. That sounds horrible. Holy smokes, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And then what we're gonna do, because of how dirty this is, we're gonna flip the mitt over to the other side, the clean side, and we're gonna do another pass of this in straight lines, not putting a ton of pressure, and then flip it. So right now we have a dirty mitt on both sides technically, right? And I'm gonna show you the benefit to using a towel. So we're gonna throw this back in the bucket and let this soak for a minute to release that dirt. Now the benefit of using this towel is that we do have 8 different sides to work with, okay? So what we can do is we can do one wipe like this, come straight up, and with how dirty this is, what I'll probably do, stop halfway, look at that.
Gross.
Then I'll flip the towel and finish the rest of the half here. And look at that. So it's cool, I literally just grab this side, flip it over, and now I have 2 new surfaces again. So I'll give it a try, let you try it.
Okay.
About halfway, flip it up, there you go. Finish the rest of it out. Cool.
Nice.
So now we have used 4 sides of the 8 sides, right? It's cool, as you just flip the towel again, and bam, 4 new sides again, just like that. It's like science, right guys? It's easy. So now finish it out. Oh gosh, that sounds like nails on a chalkboard. That sounds absolutely horrible. That is contaminated.
Oh.
Yep. One more pass, and while she's doing that, I'm gonna grab the chenille wash mitt and finish the rest of my side.
Should I put this back in there?
Yeah, you can go ahead and put that back in there. And what that'll do is that'll help release the dirt again if we needed to use it. So chenille wash mitt, back to being clean, right? Confirm that it is clean. O&R does a good job of releasing the dirt. Then you can agitate it with your hand as well. So coming back through here, flip that. I'll be a little bit lazy. Do another wipe, showing the dirt, kind of rolling the mitt as I'm wiping, and then knock out the rest of this here. So there we go, and that's that. So what we've done at this point is we've removed all of the major surface contamination, meaning the dirt, the loose dirt, and now all that's left is the things that are actually embedded in there, which you would have to remove by doing a deeper chemical decontamination or a mechanical decontamination using like a clay bar. In a later episode, of course, because Levi is going to be doing the inspection with you, which is extremely important. So what we're going to do now is go grab our drying towels, finish drying this, and I think that'll wrap up this episode.
Okay.
So we got our drying towels here. So what this is a 20 by 24 double twistress. So this is a 70-30 twist loop weave. So for most people that are new to this and don't know a whole lot about drying towels, there's plenty of different weaves for drying towels when it comes to microfiber. Most people know about the waffle weave as being one of the most absorbent forms of microfiber drying towels. However, in the last few years, they've designed some new styles of weaves that are actually way more absorbent. So the twist loop weave is actually based off of old mop technology, but when you incorporate microfiber, especially a 70-30 blend, it makes it extremely absorbent in comparison to old cotton. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dry this hood. Pretty simple. We can flip the towel a couple times if you would like. However, we're just doing a hood here, guys. There's not a ton of surface. So you knock out that half and I'll knock out this half.
Okay.
Oh, wow. There is no protection on this at all. And you can see all sorts of contamination and defects when you begin wiping. That's pretty nuts. Crazy. Cool. Wow.
So there's like a lot of stuff on here. What is it?
Yeah, there's a ton of defects on this thing. However, we're gonna save that for the next episode where Levi is gonna step in and show you exactly what these are. I think from his perspective, he's seen a lot in his day, especially running a detail shop, so he knows what every single one of these things is on this hood here.
Okay.
So, Dane, can I take this GoPro off my head yet? No? You're gonna make me wear this thing forever? Oh no! All right, well anyways, hopefully you guys learned a little something in this episode where Morgan learns detailing. Hopefully you learned something,
yeah.
Right? New wash method, learned how to do a rinseless wash safely and efficiently. So there's plenty of episodes coming up where Morgan learns even more detailing. So join her in her journey as well as us and us as being instructors with cool cameras on our head because that's what we do here at the Rag Company. So as usual guys, if you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and as always, stay tuned for more videos right here at the Rag Company.